My name is Stepan Sanikov, and it has been a few days since the third quarter ended, marking about 3 months after the lunch detention policy was introduced. English and AVID teacher Miss Miyahara, an SCL leader, design and fabrication instructor, as well as APUSH teacher Miss Alvarado said the increase in tardies following COVID-19 as a big reason for implementing the policy.
At least feels and seems like an uptick in students being tardy to class this year.
Especially since the pandemic, right? That just the whole school habits of being in class, being on time, those types of things, we're having to kind of build those up. And so I think for many years there hasn't been a consequence, and that's why the problem has gotten to be such an extreme where we had to go to something like having a lunch meeting.
But does the policy work? Well, here are some personal accounts from Miss Miyahara and Miss Alvarado, as well as Mr. Castillo, who played a crucial role in implementing the policy.
There were several days where I had 18 of my 28 students tardy. 18 of them coming in, anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes late into the class period. Now it's down to maybe I have 4 or 5 who are coming tardy.
Just by looking, kind of surveying the campus, we are noticing as a team as well that students are moving a little bit faster to class. So before they'd kind of hang around and, kind of go at their own leisure when they were ready to go to class. And now there seems to be a little bit more sense of urgency.
Yeah, definitely students are making a much more concerted effort to be on time.
And why is it important for students to arrive on time?
When a student misses the beginning of class, they're often missing some key instructions, so I think it's important to be in class on time.
If kids are coming in late, it really disrupts the flow of the lesson. When kids are late, they're not able to engage in the curriculum the way that teachers are hopeful for. We really focus on collaboration here, a lot of discussions within groups, and there's many collaborative things that happen in a classroom, and if students are coming in late, they really aren't getting the full experience and able to learn what they need to learn in class.
So with the reason for the policy being made, we wanted some evidence to see if it worked. Thankfully, we have some preliminary data given to us by Ms. Castillo.
10 or more tardies. We had months in the fall where we had up to almost 200 kids. So far this month, only 14, and we're definitely, since we've been implementing this, it's been under 100 for all 3 months that we've been implementing this, to where it was almost double in the months before. So that's a shift. 5 or more tardies, we had months that were in the high 3s and the 400s at the beginning of the school year. And since we've been implementing this, it's starting to go down, and this month is even better. It's in the hundreds, which is great. And like I said, I think the 35 or more tardies is hopefully the big shift, is that, we had 201 kids after first semester that had 35 or more tardies, and right now we're at 30. So I'm hoping that trend continues and we keep that number down. And so kids that are having a lot of tardies, we're trying to keep that number down. So that's the data I have right now.
But we are missing one side of this equation, that being the students. And what the students are exclaiming is,
I don't think it's a very effective policy, but I guess they're trying.
I don't think it's worth it, because when we get tardy, when you take you in, we don't do nothing, just on your phone, we'll do nothing. So there's no point of taking 20 minutes after lunch.
I know 2 people in particular, not gonna call anyone out, that have had a lot of tardies. They get lunch detention, they just continue to have more tardies, because I don't think it's solving the reason why they're late, which is bad sleeping habits, or now that the schedule is a little earlier, people are trying to get in the rhythm of that. A lot of transportation plans, for example, are screwed up because the bus patterns don't change, even though the school schedule is now 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, those are concerns that I don't think the school is addressing with the lunch detention policy.
However, despite everything that we know so far, if you get the orange slip, you shouldn't dodge lunch detention, because admin will know.
Many kids that have been assigned a detention have reached out. They've either via email, they've come up and spoken to me, or my admin assistant, Ms. Garcia, who does a lot with attendance. They've been in communication with us. That is for me, slam dunk. If you're willing to talk to me about it, we can be flexible. I've even given kids an option of choosing when they come back, right? And I work with them. Like I said, majority of our students go. And so we do have usually a follow-up, 1 or 2 follow-up detentions after the main one, where we summons the kids again. And if students don't show up after a couple times, then I'm usually pulling them in and speaking to them. We're making calls home. There could be an after-school accountability issue that it could escalate to that.
So that's lunch detention. Admin is hopeful, students are dreadful, and if you want to see the whole 40-minute interview with Ms. Castillo, we will be publishing that very soon. But for now, I have been Stepan Sanikov, signing out.